Welcome to Toy and Goy channel.
Hello, I'm Isaac, toy.
And I'm Ashley, Goy.
And what are we doing today, Ashley? Because
Today-
it was all yours.
Today, I thought we'd play a little game. We've had a lot of new subscribers recently, so I thought, let's play a little game where these new people can get to know us a bit.
Yes.
And of course, we love talking about ourselves.
Yes.
So we're going to play a game.
To an extent.
He does awesome. Play a little game. Sure. It's like a couples quiz game.
Yes.
Where there are going to be some questions here, and we have to answer with who we think in the relationship is more likely to do that thing. Will it be Toy or will it be Goy? So we're going to cycle through these, and we're going to keep track to see, hopefully, we know each other well enough.
Why do
we
you
have
keep
a-
track?
Oh, we'll do it when we edit it.
Oh. Is it? Smart!
Yeah, I mean, so we'll keep track and
Smart
see.
idea. Yeah.
Make sure, thanks, that we think the same with the relationship. It'll be interesting if we disagree on certain things. You also might get some funny anecdotes from our life together when we disagree or agree on something.
Oh, you know. Yes, just.
So I'm just really popular. Also, you can play along at home. You know, we'll read out the questions to you. We may put them on the screen when we edit them.
Yeah.
And you can have your own little signs if you want. Go on.
And but your answer needs to be toy or goy.
Yeah. So,
Are you ready?
shall we begin?
Right, ready.
Hang on, Number one.
Mm-hmm.
Who said "I love you" first?
I remember the exact time I said that to you.
the
I said-
exact time.
Yeah, well, the exact moment, not exact time, because I can't remember what I've done yesterday. But at that moment, I think we just finished having sex,
Yeah.
and I said to you, I love you, Ashley. I know I love you. You don't love me yet,
Yeah.
but you will do. Smug.
Yeah.
Second question.
Question number two. Apologizes first after an argument. You apologize first.
Don't you think you should apologize me for me being apologizing first?
What have I got to apologize for?
Because I'm always apologizing first.
Well, maybe you use the word too much and it loses its meaning. Who is most likely to forget an anniversary? 3, 2, 1. Yes. This is the man who didn't buy me anything for Valentine's Day.
I did buy you a car.
So we woke up on Valentine's Day. It was around 2 o'clock when you came back from Waitrose on Valentine's Day, considering we'd been with each other the entire day, that he bought me a card and some flowers.
Some
And then got cross.
flowers.
I was like, you haven't said anything about the flowers.
It
It's
was
like,
Waitrose
you didn't buy me
flowers.
anything for Valentine's Day.
It was Waitrose flowers.
Oh, I'm busy.
Not little flowers, Waitrose flowers.
It was 2 o'clock.
Was it still Valentine's Day?
We'd been together
Was it still Valentine's Day?
all of that day.
Was it still Valentine's Day?
Yes.
So you got something for Valentine's Day. Next question.
Who is most likely to flirt with a waiter at a restaurant? I've seen that many times, many a time.
Because you don't know how to flirt. You all got giggly and saying things that are not. Yeah, you see, too shy. It's like
He's a flirt. He's a charmer.
I don't know if I'm a charmer because none of the waiters came back home with us. But yeah. Did you write those questions because you knew that I will be only?
But they're not all bad. Who mentioned marriage first? Didn't even need to think about that, did you?
No, it was quite clear as crystal.
He said, I love you first. I said, I want to marry him first. Who is most likely to get cold feet on said wedding day? 3, 2, 1. Excuse me?
Yes.
Excuse me?
Yes, and I will explain. That was a very, very good question, Ashley, first of all. Who has more extreme behavior from a stress moments? Planning for a wedding, such a stressful times. They are so stressful. I've been married twice, and it's like it takes a lot of energy, stress, negativity, which is supposed to be something really, really positive, to that day. And in the day itself, it could be very, very stressful. So that's why I'm thinking, knowing you, no offense, that how we both behave into extreme stress moment. That's why I chose you. Why did you choose me?
Because you're not 100% behind getting married
I
again.
wouldn't get to that day if I wasn't 100% behind.
Who is most likely to orgasm first? 3, 2, 1. No. Absolutely not.
Yeah, I don't know why I picked myself. Because recently there was a period in the beginning of the relationship, you had your orgasm first.
Yes.
You know, every time.
Yes.
But then at some point, I started to have my orgasm first. And I felt like it's more likely I will get the orgasm first.
Do you think that I'm not in conscious control of this change?
What do you mean?
Because I am.
10 years ago, when I was your age, I controlled it less. So now I'm in control,
Okay,
but
so-
within the control, I'm making myself getting
So-
orgasm first.
If hypothetical, you suck my Wilkins, and then on a separate occasion I suck your Wilkins. That's all that's happening. Who's going to come first?
You.
Yeah, that's all I based it on. Who is the messiest?
What is messiest, first of all?
Untidy.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Although I think I'm quite tidy.
I'm not saying you're untidy. Who is most untidy?
Yeah, but it sounds like I'm very untidy when you say most untidy.
Who is most likely to bring a sex toy into the bedroom? It has been me on every
Probably-
single occasion.
Because you bring me to the bedroom.
My toy. It's not always in the bedroom, though, is it?
But the question was the bedroom. So I'm hoping that you bring only me to the bedroom, actually. Next question.
Next question. Who is most likely to get arrested? 3, 2, 1.
Because I based it on the fact that you're a bad liar. So if in case, you've been, let's imagine we both caught by the police. And let's say we both did a naughty thing. I don't know what it is, but a naughty thing.
Well,
The
your way out of it.
chances are that I will be able to lie better in that occasion in order to get out of the situation. And we are not encouraging any violence, and we are not encouraging you to do illegal stuff, and just hypothetically, that's the case.
Okay.
Do you agree?
I was potentially, yes. But I was just basing it on who is most likely to do something that will get them arrested.
But that's not the question.
Most likely to get arrested. Not who is better at lying their way out of trouble. Who initiates sex the most? 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
He's happy, he's got what he likes. Who spends more money? 3, 2, 1.
Although,
Yes.
I think that requires this. Because if the question was who spends more money on unnecessary things, I guess both of us will be.
I'm basing it on the fact that you bought a new bin the other day, and there wasn't really anything
They
wrong with
watched
the other
it.
one.
Of course they watched it. Everyone that's watching the movie will
Whereas I would
if
have been like,
you didn't watch the bin and
Yeah.
the shopping,
what's the
link
Costco
will be
video?
The link will be here somewhere.
Probably down.
No, the link you can put an AI info. Hey.
Okay.
Oh, hey. I don't know. Yes.
I would have been like, well, the bin's broken, but it still functions as a bin. I'm not going to go and buy a new one immediately.
The purpose of this bin it will be a motion sensor.
Yes.
You can take any bucket, some sort of a shape of a circle that you can put things in it and
Yes.
make it as a bin.
Yes.
Now we cleared that surface, the bin we had stopped working
Yes.
because the mechanic was
Yes.
broken. It wasn't fixable. And because I wanted a sensor bin,
Motion sensor.
motion sensor bin,
Automatic.
motion sensor bin link was there. I decided that if we have this kind of bin, it needs to work. So that's why I bought a bin.
Who is more likely to write a love poem? And he's done it already. He wrote me a song for our first anniversary. I can't say the name of it. Who's most likely to get a bad tattoo? 3, 2, 1.
If you haven't watched Ashley's back,
Oh, we've never shown it to them.
we might take a picture and we might do actually a video about it because I think this is something we need to talk about. However, I must admit, before we were together,
Yes.
I didn't find tattoos as sexy. Sorry, I'm old and Jewish. And since I'm with you, I'm more fond of tattoos. So thank you.
My pleasure. I said you because you don't want a big tattoo. You never want like a proper tattoo. So in my mind, you'd get something small, therefore a bit rubbish. Who is most likely to nap during the day? I have a nap every single day. You nap more than the average person for sure.
Me?
Yeah.
No. Parents will nap.
Fortnight?
Parents, the moment they have babies, will try to nap every time they have a chance. It comes with the baby. Next.
Who's most likely to cry at a sad film? 3, 2, 1.
Because I'm sensitive and I'm
It doesn't even have to be a film.
It-
Something
Song.
remotely emotional.
song, an advert, film, sex, whatever.
Who's most likely to quit their job? Impulse. 3, 2, 1. But that's not really fair because that's the nature of your work.
You
Mindset
know at
of
what age I quit my job on an impulse? I was walking when I was 16, someplace I can't even remember, and I quit and I just left in a stone. Like,
anger. Who is grumpier in the morning? 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's nice of you.
well, the thing is, I'm more a morning person. I know, I can wake up quickly, get ready. However, recently I found out that I'm becoming a grumpy grump.
I think if the question was just who is grumpier, it would be you. But definitely. And
Thanks, love.
who's most likely to ignore phone calls from their mum? 3, 2, 1. No.
What would you ignore?
Always used
No,
to
but-
speak to your mum
but-
every week.
Yes. However, I'm choosing it. I'm choosing the right time. And if she calls me in the wrong time, I know it will be hard. It will take me a long time to explain her. And actually, if I get a call from her because she's old, probably I would be stressed and pick up just to make sure she's okay.
Who's most likely to get on top during sex? 3, 2, 1. Aggressiveness. Who's most likely to win at a board game? 3, 2, 1. Oh.
Why would I? I'm dumb. I'm
You
dumb.
win at the
When-
games we play more.
I more competitive. If we played other games than Beans, if you haven't seen the Beans, the movie will be there.
I think you're more likely to win because I'll give up earlier. Who's most likely to throw a fit when they lose at a game?
Can we do it again together? Third time lucky.
Who's most likely to do a porno? 3, 2, 1. Oh, come on! Come on!
First of what? To go to perform in a porn movie, in a real porn movie.
Not necessarily real, but
What do you mean? So what's the question? I don't
not
understand.
professional porn, but to film themselves having sex and let people watch. Who cooks the most? 3, 2, 1. He's a bloody good cook.
I'm not good cook. Oh, right.
Every single time he cooks, oh, it's horrible. Oh, it's not going to be tasty. Oh, sorry, everyone, it's going to be horrible.
You know what?
And it's delish.
You know me. When I'm good at something, I will make sure everybody knows that. When I'm not good and when I'm not feeling I'm good in something, I would not brag. Okay? And I would not say I'm a good cooker. I'm not a good cooker.
You are.
Okay, thank you, darling. Next question.
Who's most likely to cry during sex? 3, 2,
we answered that
3,
already.
2, 1. Well, you mentioned it in response to another question.
Why
so
is
you ruined that.
repeating questions?
Who's most likely to cheat?
I'm not answering that. That's not a fair question. 3,
3,
2,
2, 1.
1. I don't want to talk about it, but I have to.
He's gonna talk about this. He's gonna talk about everyone.
No, I'm not going
I have
to.
to.
I'm not going to tell about the cheats, but I must say that the cheat itself is a symptom of a big problem in your relationship. People that cheat are doing that to get an excitement and get something else that they don't see anymore in their current partner. That's how I see it. So when I cheat, it was because I knew something is completely off there. However, the relationship we've created, we cheat each other on a daily basis. No, I'm kidding. My first relationship, which I feel I can talk about every single thing in my life. And our relationship will be able even to accept if I if I wake up one day and said to you, Ashley, I feel like cheating you today. We can talk about it. Cheating is a fantasy. That's it. That's what cheating is. You're building yourself a fantasy.
Who's most likely to steal shampoo from a hotel? 3, 2, 1. He was appalled the first time we stayed in a hotel and I just took all the toilets.
You know, I've taken shampoos from hotels as well before. However, it felt like you have a system. And that's what I was bothering about.
Who's most likely to eat a bag of crisps in one go? Who's most likely to take pictures of the other while they sleep? 3, 2, 1.
However, I took a picture of you when you slept.
When?
I'm not telling you. And it happened in the last week.
Oh.
But it was dark, so I couldn't use it.
You are the only one that's done that.
You've done it. You took a picture of me sleeping, didn't you?
I think I take a picture. I watch you sleep a lot. I enjoy watching you sleep.
What are you doing? Bird watching?
But who is the better driver? 3, 2, 1.
You cannot call yourself a better driver if you drove only in the UK. Sorry, in the UK, driving is brilliant. Very kind. If you make a mistake, people think you generally make a mistake. If you not make a mistake and trying to cut, people still think you're making a mistake. So basically, you know, driving in the UK is brilliant. I drove in Italy, Israel, of course, other European countries like France, Netherlands. You know, in France and Netherlands, it's easy. Also, you need to drive in both sides.
Basing it how when we're on motorways, you get in the middle lane and you stay there.
Middle lane is fine.
No. If there's no one you're overtaking, you should move to the left. How you meant
all
to
the
drive.
lorries are there.
Yes. And then when you're approaching them, you overtake and come back in.
Then see you driving on the left lane when we drove to Josh and Fran wedding, did we?
Who steals all the duvet? 3, 2, 1. I do not. How dare you? So at the moment, when it's very hot, he uses a separate duvet, and he still manages to steal the one I'm using. Who is most likely to wax their genitals? 3, 2, 1.
I like it natural.
I'm not sure I'd wax because it would hurt, and when waxing grows back, it's really itchy. But I regularly trim. Who would eat fast food for a whole week? 3, 2, 1.
Not only fast food, specific brand starts with M, ends with D, in the middle McDonald's.
Next. Who gave the first kiss? 3, 2, 1.
I can't remember.
Was
I can't remember.
Or you instigated it?
No,
it was when
it was when you came with the flowers and the card and say.
And we were upstairs talking, and we had that awkward conversation, and then you were like, "Oh," and you instigated it.
I'm such a good flirt.
Who's most likely to get on stage and sing karaoke?
You done it. You have.
So have you. He sang karaoke the first night I met him. He sang Diva. Who's most likely to get sunburned after forgetting to put on sunscreen? I might not necessarily have forgotten to put sun cream on because no one in their right mind would think on that day they need to put sun cream on, and I will burn. Who's most likely to approach a celebrity they see on the street? 3, 2, 1.
I've done it.
Hey, who's done it?
I've done it.
Who wakes up in the night most to pee? 3, 2.
It's not funny. It's an age thing.
Who's most likely to walk around the house naked? Who cleans more? 3, 2, 1.
Because your job requires you to clean every day.
I think I'd still. If we didn't have the cleaner, I would clean a lot more. Who's the most romantic? 3, 2, 1.
Definitely.
Who's most likely to make friends with a stranger on the internet? 3, 2, 1.
Not only that, I went abroad
Yes.
to meet a stranger that I fell in love with. I went to Moscow. I went to Moscow for a guy. I can't believe it.
And he's alive.
Oh, the guy?
Is it?
Yeah, I hope.
Who complains more about being tired? 3, 2, 1. That's fair. Who is most likely to save a stranger's life? 3, 2, 1.
Well, why do you say that?
Because I would panic. For instance, the night you split your chin open, you passed out, hit the wall, fell on the floor with this gaping wound in his chin. I was unable to call the ambulance for him because I started to have a panic attack. He had to ring the ambulance himself, pretty much, because I just lay on the floor in the garden.
And that's the scar.
Masculine, sexy scar. Who takes longer in the shower? 3, 2, 1.
Last questions.
Who wears the trousers in the relationship?
But what about man? This is for straight carpet.
Okay, who's in charge? 3, 2, 1.
Well, I think that's not a fair question because you're in charge of our romantic life.
That's it. I think we agreed on most of them. There's only 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done to
Well done
us.
us.
Well done us.
And how did you do?
Yeah. Great game, Ashley. Well done. Applause to Ashley. And these signs are like, can we
Oh god.
take those signs
Yeah.
to an auction?
Start the bidding at £100.
Toy!
Goy. 110 to Goy.
Toy!
120 to Toy.
Toy!
You're just outbidding yourself.
Just sending myself as a slave. Thank you guys for watching. If you do like our videos, please consider subscribing. And see you
Soon.
Bye.